Alright, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave, like always, and you found do it yourself, do it right. Well, got my Harley hat on and shirt, and you guys are coming to me from my basement, also known as my world headquarters. You know, I just built a bar, bought a light, got a light for Christmas, so I figured why not shoot a video about what else? Facebook hot topics when it pertains to good old Harley-Davidsons. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has them. And they like to share them. I don't think that's how it goes. Let's get into it. So, you know, I'm on a bunch of Harley-Davidson group pages, just like I'm sure everybody else is that watches the channel, which is, you know, the three of you. So, you know, there's the same questions, a lot of the same comments over and over that are just like, you know, come on, guy or girl, you know, just read, scroll down to the group a little bit and read. You figure a lot of this stuff out just by, you know, doing a little bit of research. But you know, I want to cover some of the things that, you know, pushes a lot of people's buttons. And well, let's get into the first one. And the first one to me, it kind of pushes my button, but I can understand where some of the guys are coming from. And that's the old hardcore burly bikers that sit there and tell guys that have a sporty that they're a girl's bike. Now, a sporty, you know, it's great. It's a great bike. It's a great bike for a girl. It's a great bike for somebody to learn on. It's a great bike to hop on and run down the road and, you know, spin, you know, do little sporty things. You know, they're good for you know, for a short poker run. You know, they're just wonderful bikes. I wish I still had mine. I had a 2002. It was blue. If you guys have one, you want to sell one, you know, get a hold of me. You know, write a comment in the box below. But, you know, I wish I had one. You know, my girlfriend rides. It would be a perfect bike for her. I just haven't gotten around to buying another sporty, which I will eventually. So sporties, you know, people, the big burly hardcore biker guys, you know, the ones that wear the vests and, you know, pretend that they're not lawyers during the day. You know, those kind of guys. Yeah, oh, I started riding on a fat boy or this or that, or well, you know, I was born riding a road glide. Sure you were, buddy. You know, every time I'm out on my old little Hondas, some guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, that was my first bike, man. Those things are cool." You know, so you know, not every guy started on a road glide, and I know because there's a shit ton of sporties out and about, people riding them. You know, Harley sold them to somebody. So you can't tell me that, you know, most of these hardcore bikers didn't start on Harleys or didn't start on sporties. Which, you know, leads me into the next hot topic. It's kind of more of like the new rage. You know, it's really the, you know, the chopper scene of the early 2000s. And that's these guys that are building performance baggers. Now, the guys that, you know, they need the stage 1s and the stage 2s, and, you know, they got a 131 or they're getting a new 135 and they're blabbering, they're prancing around the dealership. Hey, look, I got a stage 3. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. It's just, you know, performance baggers. You know, like I said, they're the choppers of the early 2000s. They're the same guys that bought the Orange County choppers that are now, you know, choppers aren't cool anymore. The new cool thing are performance baggers. So let's spend our money on performance baggers. That's basically what it is. the majority of us, you know, we just want to ride. We just want to have a, you know, good riding, you know, reliable motorcycle. You know, I don't care about 131 kits, you know, stage 4 kits. Nobody cares. I don't care. The majority of people don't care either. So, you know, keep your stages to yourself. And that kind of brings me to the next thing is, you know, there's two kinds of road glide, and I'm gonna say I don't really see them too much on street glides, I guess, not yet anyways. You got the two kinds of guys with their handlebars, okay? So the new rage is T-bars. You know, everybody's putting T-bars because they wanted to go and do wheelies. So, which is another topic I'll get into. So, you know, you got the T-bar guys, and then you got the meat hook guys, you know, the handlebars that come up like this. You know what I'm talking about. They're, you know, on almost every single bike nowadays. So, T-bars. T-bars are all fine and dandy. You know, I made a comment on some guy's post about his T-bars, and he had hand guards and all this other stuff, and I basically said, I can't even remember what I said, but this one guy jumped my shit. Let me tell you, he jumped on me and was back and forth. And basically the guy was just like, oh, you shouldn't tell somebody they're stupid for their preferences. And trust me, T-bars are your thing, that's cool. I almost put T-bars on my road glide. You know, I thought they were kind of cool. The thing that kind of turns me off about the T-bars is they either block your gauges, or you have the gauges way out here in your teeth, and that just doesn't, you know, I just don't like that look. So, now, if you want to know what kind of bars I put on my road glide, there's a video. I put some KSTs. They're not meat hooks. They're Pioneers, I believe. They come up and they're rounded out. They don't have the point. So, whatever. T-bars, hand guards. You know, that's a cool thing to do now too. Put hand guards on your bike. And I personally think hand guards on a road glide is just stupid. You know, guys say, oh, you know, it keeps my hands warm. Well, if you need your hands warm, buy some hand warmer. You know, put the hand warmers on your bars. That's what, you know. Hand guards, they're cool on adventure bikes. They're cool on dual sports. I personally, I don't like them on a road glide. I just think they look stupid, and I get it. They go with the look, you know, I get it. It's the look that you guys are going for. It's just no different than my Choloed out Softail Deluxe, right? It wouldn't look like a Cholo if it didn't have the soft tails, or the fish tails. So you gotta have the fish tails to make a Cholo. You gotta have the fat 50 spokes, and you gotta have, you know, ape hangers. You know, I get it. It's to finish the look. But don't sit there and try to tell me that your handguards are purposeful, because they're not. They're not. Just, you know, just stop. You know, you and the performance battery guys, just, you know, tone it down a little bit. And, you know, next hot topic, and this really separates, you know, the older riders from the new younger guys, and that's these guys going out doing stunts on their Harleys, you know, riding wheelies, doing burnouts and donuts and, you know, that cool stuff, which, you know, I think is cool for them. I'm not going to do it. You know, I'm going to break a hip just turning my head to look at the guy doing a wheelie, because I want to see if he's going to crash. That's basically why I do it. But yeah, it's not for me. I'm not going to ride a wheel. I don't even ride wheelies. Well, I don't even have a bike to ride a wheelie on right now. So, you know, I don't even ride a wheel. I never rode wheelies on my sport bike when I had a ZX9R. I never, you know, it's just not my thing. You know, I don't want to die. I like living. So, you know, stunts, it's cool. I'm not going to ride with them. You know, I'm not going to ride with those guys, because, you know, they're going to crash and they're going to take out their buddies. You see it all the time on these, you know, little short videos. Dudes doing wheelies with their old lady on the back, and they fall over and they tumble, and the next guy runs into them. And, you know, there's videos. You can find them. Check them out. They're, you know, I hate to say that they're funny, but I was in the military and I do have a dark sense of humor. So I think most of them are funny. So, you know, performance baggers, stunting, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is, you know, just, you know, chill out. Next subject, you know, this question, or these questions, I should say, are asked multiple times in these groups. And it's always the same answer. You know, you always got Billy in the back giving some bullshit answer. But, you know, if you just do a little bit of research, you can figure it out. And I'm talking to the guys that continuously ask about 14-inch handlebars fitting without having to put new cables on their bike. It's just, it amazes me how many times you see that question in a day, really. Yes, you can put 14 bars on your bike and they'll fit. You got to cut some zip ties. But if you just scroll down like a couple of more posts, you would have saw it, that you can. And, you know, there's a lot of guys making fun of you guys that keep asking that question. Another question is, you know, I love the person that's like, hey, I'm 5'10", I weigh 300 pounds, and, you know, I'm trying to figure out the best seat for me. Really? The best seat for you? What you find comfortable and what I find comfortable is going to be completely different. You know, my butt, you know, likes the stock seat. A lot of people on my Road Glide, a lot of people hate the stock seat. My butt, I don't have a problem with it. It's just fine. I'm not changing it. At least not yet. So, you know, people that just, oh my God, it's an opinion. You know, the seat thing is an opinion. Like what you like, your ass likes, and what my ass likes are totally different. How is somebody going to tell you, unless you're asking about reach, because some seats do set you forward and some seats set you backwards. That's a different thing. But if you're just saying, hey, what's the most comfortable seat? Well, you're going to get 9,000 answers. And you're going to get Bobby's cousin, you know, being a smartass, doing the same thing, saying, you know, put a spring seat, put a stilettos. You know, they're going to say something stupid to your question. You're going to get upset, and then there's going to be an argument because, well, Harley guys, you know, they're assholes. So, another Road Glide thing, and this isn't really, not so much anymore. It's kind of fizzled out, the questions, but I saw one the other day. So I jotted it down on my paper. And that's the whole angry eyes thing, you know, the same thing that the Jeep community does, you know, makes the round headlights look like they're angry, mean mug, whatever. I put it on my bike. I think it's cool. Some people don't, whatever. That's, you know, it's not really that much of a hot topic anymore. But, being that, you know, Bike Week is now just ending, and Sturgis is coming up, and you know, all the other, you know, bike things are happening. This is always a topic that comes up, fades away, and then it comes up, and it fades away. Then it keeps coming up, and then, you know. So it's the whole, do you trailer your bike to an event topic? You know, me, it just depends. You know, like I'm now in New York, and if I want to go to Laconia, which is in New Hampshire, or New Hampshire, I'm going to ride. You know, I'm not going to trailer. I'll ride over there. I'll jump on the old Road Glide and I'll scoot over there, check it out. Same with the Americade, which is right here in Lake George this summer. I'll ride over there, obviously. But, you know, like I said, Daytona. I'm in New York. Daytona's in Florida. I'm not riding. I'll trailer, or I would trailer. I've been there, probably not going to go back, so I'm not going to trailer down there. But if I was going to go, I'd trailer. And Sturgis, you know, that's a two-day ride, man. I'm not riding my motorcycle out there. I'd trailer. So the whole, you know, I'm a hardcore biker, I'm riding, that's great. My cousin, he rides from here to Sturgis. That is, you know, I ain't a lot. That's something. That's hardcore. That's a pat on the back, brother. I'll buy you a beer at the bar. But I'm not riding. So, you know, for me, it's a comfort thing. You know, I want to ride when I get to one of these events, if that makes sense. You know, I don't want to, you know, ride 2 days to get there, and then when I'm there, I'm tired, I'm worn out, I don't want to ride. I want to get on my bike and go, you know, look at Mount Rushmore, ride the Badlands, you know, go to all these cool places. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm just going to sit here at the bar because my ass hurts from riding 2 days, and oh, by the way, I got to ride 2 days back. No, that's not me. If it's you, cool. You know, pick on me. You know, pick on me that I have a trailer shirt on, or your trailer shirt says I didn't trailer, I rode. That's cool. You know, good job. And, you know, I think, yeah, last topic. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm doing a lot of talking. The last topic, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of 2 topics wrapped in one. And that is, you know, they just recently dropped the new anniversary bikes. And holy moly, did every single group blow up. Like, their minds just blew up. Everybody blew up. And I think the consensus is the new bikes are just downright ugly. They are the worst anniversary bike I have ever seen. Now, it is only 120, so it's, you know, why even have an anniversary bike for 120? I don't know, other than Harley trying to sell bikes. But, you know, these anniversary bikes are just, they're ugly. For one, I don't like gold. So the whole maroon and gold combo they got going on, not for me. Yeah, so the new CVO anniversary, oh my God, if I just, you know, I'd rather just burn up $52,000. I think that's what they're going for. I'd rather just, I don't know, I'd just do anything with $52,000 rather than buy that ugly motorcycle. It's just, ugh, ugh. You know, every version, ugh. You know, there's the 2023 bikes, there's not one that I'm like, oh man, that's a really nice bike. Not one. Not the color combinations. Maybe the black and blue Road Glide, you know, the billiard blue. It's not bad. I like blue, so, you know, but the anniversary bikes, they're disgusting. Getting back to the CVOs, you know, you guys that ride CVOs, you know, good job. You bought a CVO, you know, you paid the money. But the CVO guys are a lot like the performance bagger guys. They have to have the CVO because they want to be the guy prancing around the dealership saying, hey, look, that's my CVO out there. Or, yeah, I just bought a CVO. Or, you know, CVO guys, you're another group. You know, if you know, you're trying to say you're spending all that extra money for the CVO because of the accessories, but yet they still come with black plastic, you know, switches. I don't get it. Why is there such a huge price difference in a CVO than a normal bike, other than it has the CVO emblem down there? Maybe you get a bigger motor, whatever. You know, you can have your 117 or 121 or whatever the hell it is. I already went over the performance baggers and the guys with the, you know, stage kits. So, you know, if you like this kind of video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Put a comment in the block below if I pushed your button too. You know, some of them push my buttons, especially the sporty one kind of pushes my buttons. You know, some burly guy that's trying to tell me that he didn't start on a sporty. That's BS. So, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell when you know, see new videos drop. And, like always, till next time, thanks a lot.